Fall has arrived and there is nothing more comforting than old-fashioned apple dessert recipe to top off a delicious meal. So here to help us out and make that is Colombe Jacobsen. She's the editorial contributor and cooking expert for Recipe.com. It's a simple and healthy alternative to apple pie, which everyone loves, right?
Right, and it's so much easier to make, and it's also a lot more guilt-free, right?
Yeah,
because
it's guilt-free and it tastes good, though.
Exactly, that's most important.
You guys are doing a lot of stuff over at Recipe.com. Before we get to this, though, there's a new app that was just launched,
Yes, it's a new iPhone and Android app, and so basically it makes composing your ingredients list and your savings on the go a lot easier.
Right
so
on
you can
your
do that
phone.
Right onto your phone, yeah, and with the barcode scan as well, so that's really easy.
Okay, so let's get to the recipe itself. We're making a warm apple crisp, right?
Right, so we'll start with the apples.
Okay.
And to the apples, you're going to slice the apples about 1/4 of an inch, which I've already conveniently done for us.
Okay.
And we're going to add an apple spice. Now, an apple spice you can find at your market, but you can also make it on your own. Basically, it consists of cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, and cardamom. So that's the mix. And you can kind of tweak it for the ratio that you like. So if you like a little bit more cardamom, you can add a little bit more cardamom.
Okay.
If you like a little bit more cinnamon, you can add more cinnamon.
Yeah.
So it's nice. You can kind of customize it for yourself.
Tailor it a little bit.
Or if you want to take the shortcut, you can buy it already made.
Okay.
So you'll add that to your apples.
That's all you're putting in?
Well, no, I'm going to
What are you
also
gonna
add some sugar, so you can pour in the sugar
all
if
of
you'd
this?
like. Yeah.
Okay. I know these recipes typically call for a lot of sugar.
Well, this is just a tablespoon of sugar. So
Okay.
we're really reducing the amount of sugar, and so it makes it a lot lower in calories. You can also use a sugar substitute. I love using personally maple sugar. It adds a nice maple flavor, and that makes it healthier as well. So you can kind of mix and match as you like. And then that's lemon juice. So you go ahead and add the lemon juice.
I always have the lemon juice.
Good. And then we'll go ahead and mix it.
Okay.
So our apple mix is all ready to go, and we'll just add that to the baking dish.
Now, can you also add walnuts? I heard someone else say that you can add that if you want to.
Walnuts are delicious, and it's a great way to add a little bit more texture without adding extra butter, and you get the wonderful nutrients from the walnut, so it's super healthy.
Okay.
So now we're going to do the topping.
Okay.
So in the topping, we're going to put some oats, some flour, some sugar, and go ahead and add a little bit more apple spice.
Okay.
So we'll add a...
You're using it in both of these.
Exactly.
Okay.
It adds a lot of depth of flavor. It tastes really nice with the apples.
Okay. And what kind of sugar are you using?
This is cane sugar, but like I said, you could use a sugar substitute, a lower calorie sugar substitute. So you've got that, and then we're going to add the butter. So these I've cubed.
Do you typically like to have the butter at room temperature?
I like it chilled, and I like to cut it into small little cubes, and then you start to kind of toss the topping mixture with the butter, and you want it to look like little pebbles before you put it on top of the
that consistency
apples.
is what's really important
Exactly,
here, right?
and then you get a nice crispy texture on top from the
Everybody
butter.
always wonders how you get that crunchy topping. That makes sense
That's the
now.
butter, yeah.
Okay. And then once we're done, because I know we're going to show the finished product, but this has to be served warm. But as far as the topping is concerned, you have a different twist on it.
I love serving it with Greek yogurt. It's a strained yogurt, so it's really thick, so it's healthy, but it's not all the calories that you would get from cream or ice cream. I mean, that's delicious too, but you know, if you want to have this as a tasty snack during the day, you know, it's nice with the
it's good to have a different alternative to it too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me move this out of the way over here.
Exactly, and we're almost ready. And you can do it with a nice spatula like this, or you can also use a knife if you want to get the pieces a little bit smaller.
Okay. And fast forward because we're almost out of time here, but let's just
so
show
we'll go ahead and put the
what
topping.
The next step would be here.
Here we go.
Just put that all over.
Exactly. You just want to evenly distribute it.
Okay.
And then you get a nice layer on top. So you've got a lot of apple on the bottom.
Right, and do not mix this in. Leave it the way it is.
And then just kind of spread it over top.
Okay.
And then here's the finished dish.
How long in the oven for this one?
This is about 35 minutes in the oven.
Oh, that looks good.
And you want to just bake it until it gets a little bit brown on top.
Okay.
And we have a plate here. If there's time, I can show you how to plate it.
This looks absolutely fabulous. I love it. 30 minutes, that's it. Doesn't take that long,
35 minutes.
30, 35? Okay.
Yeah, at 375.
The good thing I like about these recipes is that people do not have to sacrifice if you're on a diet or if you're just trying to cut back. There's some good alternatives to
and you get a really nice flavor without all the calories.
All right, so there it is.
A dollop of yogurt.
Okay.
And then you can dig in, Audra.
I'm going to dig in. Trust me, I am. She gave me the go-ahead. If you want to make this dish or other recipes, go to the website Recipe.com. There you can also check out the more than 20,000 recipes, or you can always go pick up a copy of the magazine, which is in stores now.